What's good, man? Welcome back to another video. If you click today's video, man, you definitely want to learn how to give your box a little bit more life painting it. I've had a few comments in the previous videos asking like, Mouse, how do you paint the box, or how do you do this, or what do you use? And today we're going to answer all that. Man, you see, like, this is the signature how we paint the speaker boxes here. I painted the Subwoofer Box and the Silverado build. I just painted the box that we did in the QX80. Believe it or not, man, we use a paper bag. That's all you really need to use other than some paint, a paper bag, and a few other products that I'm gonna show you here. So before we actually get to painting, we'll trip to Walmart real quick and go get a product that we need to make this happen. Before we actually start painting, I always like to texture my wood so I know the paint doesn't just soak through that wood and it has something to grab to, and I like to texture it. And plus it gives it a little bit more of a professional look after the paint settles and dries and everything. So you can actually pick up some texture at Walmart. Either one of these textures will work fine. This wall texture actually looks pretty good. We may pick this up just so we can give it a shot. So I got a few different pieces of wood that we're going to be texturing and we're going to be painting, and we're going to use different paint schemes so you can see which one looks different and which one you like. And I like the black with the aluminum on it. Man, it just gives it that real nice look. Man, I love this look. But you know, everybody's boxes are going to be different. Everybody's color schemes are going to be different, and I'm going to show you a few different color schemes what I feel look good, so you guys can later on try it after you watch this video. And don't forget, man, all it takes is just a paper bag to do all this stuff. In order for us to get this finished right here, man, just look how that looks, man. That looks really awesome. In order for us to get to that look, we're going to need some wood, wall texture that we picked up from Walmart, you seen, and a few spray paint cans here. So we actually have our flat black. This right here from Home Depot, quick color, $1.99. And obviously, you know, paint can go from $4.99 and up. I always tend to get whenever, like, say if I do black and the silver, I always tend to buy the can that's probably like 10 bucks, just because that paint's gonna be a little bit better and a lot more brighter, and it's gonna stand out when you actually do your paper bag trick. Your paper bag, whatever you buy, your paint or whatever, this is the key to give you this pattern on the paint scheming that we do, man. Just look at it. It looks really good. We are going to go ahead and texture all these pieces of wood right here. And then probably this piece of wood, we are probably going to do it two different colors, but this one's going to be black with the different color paint schemes on it. And this is going to be probably a different type of color, just so you can see the difference in them. Now, I do like to texture the wood. If I were to just paint on top of this wood, the paint is just going to get soaked through the wood, and it's never going to have that real nice black finish. So the paint actually cures and grabs a little bit better on the texture itself, so it can lay pretty good and just give you a rich color. Go ahead and texture these pieces of wood real quick so we can start letting them dry, and then we can start painting. Our texture is pretty much dry. We've been shaking up this can a little bit to get the paint to be actually, you know, nice and rich. And now we're gonna go ahead and flat black just these two, and then we're gonna come back and paint half of this red and then half of that yellow. Really nice. That's actually the red that we have in the back of Silverado on some stuff that I got painted. Man, this yellow is like really bright, but man, this black, it held up pretty gangster, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Man, that thing looks so good. Texturing the wood before you paint it actually makes a really big difference. And I actually just painted a regular piece of wood with no texture or anything on it, and just look at it. You can still see like the wood pattern on it, and it looks like the wood is just soaking up that paint versus the texture. You see the difference right here? That texture just looks so much better. Even in person, it really looks really good. The camera, it looks all right, but man, it looks a big difference. You see this one just has like splotches and everything on it, and this one has a texture. It looks pretty good. Look at that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Textured or not textured? For the first example, we are going to go ahead and use my favorite, the aluminum, which is this guy right here. You're going to want to grab a Walmart bag and just stick your fingers or your hand inside there. But you're going to go and like have your fingers like this. See what I'm saying? Grab it on the inside, tie the bag around, and tuck it inside, just like that. And you're going to want to keep your fingers in that position. Then, you know, you got your claw position with your paper bag on there. Shake your can up, spray it really good, and then you start to just punch it. You want to spray it again. Just barely tap it. You don't have to go in any specific direction, just as long as it covers. You see it? Let the bag come up with its own pattern. You can go aggressive with it or just very lightly. Either way, when you get done, it's gonna have a really nice finish. You see it? Look at that finish. Looks really, really good. Man, that silver aluminum on top of that black, man, it is vicious. You can't go wrong with it at all. Now let me show you what the silver looks like on top of the painted wood that has no texture on it. This is black with no texture. That one looks good, but man, this one in person, guys, with the texture, it looks like crazy. It looks a little bit more professional. This one is shiny because of the paint, but if you really look at it, it just has like a dull look. Okay, so there you guys have it. Different paint schemes using some spray paint and your typical plastic bag from Walmart. Man, it's crazy what this paper bag can do to give life to your speaker box. Painting all these different combinations, man, the silver, the aluminum on top of the black, and the red on top of the black, man, these two are vicious, guys. These are my two favorite. But drop down in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Man, this yellow with black is serious too as well. The red, man, that thing looks crazy. The black without any texture still looks good, but man, like I said, if you were to actually sit here and look at it in person, like this has a different finish. Like look at this guy, you see it, and then look at this guy. Like you don't see the textures in the silver versus this one. Man, you see it, that looks really crazy. But don't sleep on the yellow on top of the black or the green on top of black. I actually had this in the Trailblazer build. That looked really good. But man, drop down in the comments. Let me know which one you guys like. All right, guys. So I hope this video actually helps you guys a little bit better and answer your question on how I paint my sub boxes. And look at that. It's a work of art. Hope you guys can try this one day. Walmart paper bag. A few cans of spray paint and some texture can go a very long way. I can give you something like this. If you like today's video, man, go ahead and hit that like button for your boy. Subscribe to the channel, man, because we're here to give you guys nothing but tips and tricks on how to do car audio builds at the convenient in the garage of your house or in the backyard.